guys, my name is Morgan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know we are going into February now, but I figured I would do an updated tattoo tour. I'm filming this as of January 21st, so it's a little bit pre-filmed. But I literally just got new tattoos yesterday, so I figured it was a perfect time to at least get this out of the way, you know, updated for everything I got in 2023, and then onward into 2024 I can make an updated one. And you know I'm committed to this video because it's freezing here. It feels like 15 degrees outside, which honestly is a heat wave compared to our negative temperatures last week. But I'm wearing a tube top. I changed it out of my long sleeve. I just figured to show the tattoos it'd be easier if I was wearing this. So yeah, I might start in order, but honestly once we get to a certain point I don't remember the order of my tattoos. But yeah, I'm also going to be just doing all of them, just because. So let's get into it. Okay, so my first tattoo that I got is this one right here. It's for Ed Sheeran because I love Ed Sheeran. I got it a couple days after my 21st birthday, and it's just all of his albums. I did it based off of the order of his Mathematics tour. This is what was on all the advertisements and things like that. So I did that. So these albums are not in order, but this is just the logo of his tour. And as soon as he even previewed doing the tour, I was like, yep, I'm taking that for my tattoo because I wanted to do this anyway. So I was like, oh, he drew it for me. So yeah, so I have that. I don't really remember it hurting that much, and I remember it being my first tattoo being like right here. I mean, it's not in my elbow ditch, but you know, it's like right there. The tattoo artist was like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, and then it was fine, so I don't know. But that was my first one. And then my second one is this. It says, bye buddy, hope you find your dad with a narwhal. This is obviously from the movie Elf. When Buddy is leaving to go find his dad, Mr. Narwhal comes up. That's this. I'm gonna get a lot of comments on that one. I'm trying to think. Okay, my third one, this one's hard to show. There, we'll do that. It says this butterfly that says enough. I'm not gonna go too much into it, but basically like it's for mental health, self-esteem, just reminding myself that I'm enough, and the butterfly is just the imagery. And then from here I don't remember the order of things, so I apologize. So I'm just gonna finish my arm from the top. I have this English bulldog with butterfly wings on a mushroom. This was from a Flash event that was supporting the Rebel Dogs Detroit, which is like a dog rescue. So this is the bulldog fly that she called it. He was actually modeled after an actual dog from the rescue that was up for adoption. I believe his name was Paddington. I call him Reggie though. This is Reggie. This one is, oh, you can't even see it. This one is inspired from the Jim Carrey version of the Grinch. This is the Holiday Jubilation sweater that the Grinch wears at the big party, you know, and he's like getting force-fed pudding and doing the games and things like that. So that's the sweater, just surrounded by some Christmas lights. I have this idea just because my first two tattoos were like this, and I had this weird space, so I wanted to fill it. Then I have this lipstick. This was also from a Flash event. I don't remember who did it, I apologize. But just a little lipstick. It fell out a little bit like right there, but it's not a big deal, I don't care. And I got that just because I like makeup and I was really into lipstick. I feel like I fluctuate, but lipstick was one of my first like main obsessions in makeup. I have like every color, so. Then we can continue with this. So after this healed, a while later, I went back to the same artist. He was actually an apprentice at the time of this, and then I went back and got these two at the same time. So I have this dragonfly that says free, and then I have this moth and it says worthy. Obviously this one is new, still has the Sanoderm on it. I got it literally yesterday. But it's from the Ed Sheeran song Curtains, and it says life can be so beautiful if you try, in my font. I call it my font because I have multiple tattoos. Like all of these are all the same font. So that's my font. And before I forget, I have this one. It looks upside down, but it's the same font and it says always show you love with a little party hat. And it's from the hairstyle song Matilda. So yeah, it just kind of plays into the, it says always show you love in one of the parts and then talks about you can throw a party with everyone you know. And so I got a party hat to symbolize that. I always forget about that one, so I wanted to hurry up and do it before I forget. And then I have this flower. There's not really too much meaning to it. I just figured something going up my thumb like that would be interesting. And I kind of wanted to get hand tattoos because I couldn't stand not having my tattoos on show in the winter. So I got this. Lavender is my favorite flower, or one of my favorite flowers, so that's why I got some lavender. And then the poppy flower is just because I figured I wanted something on my hand, and my bird's name is Poppy, so I figured I'd get a poppy flower. And then a new addition is right here. It's a fine line lowercase cursive J. That is for my boyfriend because his name is Jacob. I know it's stupid to get boyfriend tattoos, but I don't care. We've literally been together for 7 years. And my philosophy is like, if something for some reason happened, I don't think it's going to. But if it does, like, maybe my feelings will change, but I'm like, I can get it covered up or like turn it into something or whatever. But I'm like, he's been part of my life for like 7 years. He means a lot to me. He has done so much to help me. I love him, so I just figured it's just like a scrapbook. That's kind of how I consider my body. Like, honestly, with all of this, I'm like, some of them have meanings, some of them are just pretty. I don't want to like not get something just because I'm like, oh, what if I regret it? Like, I don't know, maybe things will change again, as I said, but he's just been such a large part of my life already that like I think I have more problems to deal with than just a tattoo. Like, I live with him and I've put so much into this relationship and everything. I just like, I'm not gonna get into it, I guess, but yeah. I think that's all of this arm, so we're going to move on to my right one, which doesn't really have that much as of yet, but I am in the process of scheduling to start my sleeve. So I'm gonna have a full sleeve, but for now, it's just this. So I have on my ring finger a little heart, and then middle finger I have a paw print. The heart doesn't really have any meaning to it. I just thought it was cute and I put it on my ring finger because the ring finger is usually love. I know this is my right hand, this is my left, you know, with the letter. But I just thought it was cute. And then the paw print is just because I am in the veterinary field and I've always loved animals and I always have wanted to be in the veterinary field. So I just got a little a little paw print to commemorate that. This bad boy, this is inspired by Triacle Tats. I don't know how to say that. I hope I said that right. But she has a rose on her hand that I love, and it like went up into her fingers. And I just absolutely loved it all the time. And I wanted it. And I figured, like, I saw a lot of advice online to like, don't get your hand done until you get the rest of your arm done. And I'm just like, I don't know. I guess it's the traditional way of doing it. But I just felt like I wasn't fully sure. Like, I knew I wanted to have my arm covered at some point, but I wasn't sure what I wanted yet. So I was like, I don't want to not get this tattoo that I know I want just because I have to wait for other tattoos. So I got it anyway. Had it go down to my arm a little bit so that I could, like, you know, blend it in with whatever I end up getting so it'll work out. But I'm gonna be doing the same sort of like flowers with little animals hiding and stuff, so that'll be fun. I'll probably do a video like documenting that process. I don't know if I'm gonna do like separate update videos or if I can somehow make it to where like a very long video, just like of each session over time and put it all together at the end. I think that would be cool if I can manage to do that. So we'll see. Yeah, it held up pretty well actually. Like, the only spots that are like fell out a little bit is like right there. There's like a line missing. Let's see, where else? In my knuckle, you see it like kind of spread out a little bit, but like that's nothing. it has held up so good, and I get compliments on it all the time, and like I love this. And this is literally like how tattoos can give you confidence. Like, I was never like fully subconscious about my hands, but like they were not my favorite part of me. And like now I just love them. Like I still like, I'll look at them and I'll just like have them and be like, look at them. Also, FYI, I know that some of my tattoos are like backwards, as I say, like the J and like all of these are supposed to be facing outward, because if I do this, they're all backwards to you. But like I want to see them, so like I don't care. And then also this one faces me, and like all these face me. I requested that because like they're for me, and also these ones are like more motivational and stuff, and I want to be able to read them. So yeah, I'm trying to think. Oh, I'm like literally forgetting my body. I have more than just my arms. So we're gonna start with my back. So I'm getting this touched up in February, but I haven't gotten any touch-ups, and I got it February of 2023. But it's a sun and a moon, and there's literally no reason behind it. Like, I just thought it was pretty, and it would be nice to put on my back. I just thought it was nice to have on my back, and it fit well, and I wanted something on my upper shoulders because I feel like a frog. I say that a lot, but just like how I'm like hunched over, and I feel like I have broad shoulders, and I don't like it. So I thought that would help me with confidence, like showing my shoulders, which I feel like it has. Like, it's just kind of a fun thing of like, if my back shows or anything like that, I see the tattoos and I'm like, ooh, you know. So it's a fun thing. That's the same reason why I want to get like my chest done, so that I have, you know, something to help me out, because I just feel like this is a vast area. So well, that's a way to call it, a vast area. But you know what I mean. I just feel like I'm very broad-shouldered, and I wanted something to spruce it up a little bit. So I got those. And then also too, while I'm like in my journey in paganism and learning about spirituality and things like that, finally, sun and moon obviously have very significant meanings. So I'm kind of forming a meaning of my back tattoo based off of that too. So what else? Oh, I have my sternum done. Let me see if I can lower this a little bit, just to make it easier to show. So I have my sternum done. So I have sunflowers, peonies, things like that. No reason for that one. Then I have this skull with a butterfly. Again, no reason for that. I just I like really wanted a skull tattoo, and then I pulled in the butterfly from these other tattoos. And I like butterflies, so I just got like different nature themes. I like nature. So yeah, I have that. And then I don't know how I'm gonna show. Let me see. I'll probably insert a picture because I literally just tried to show you and it did not work. But I have florals from like my hip down halfway down my thigh. There's no meaning to that one either. Just again, I thought it was cute and that would fit that area nicely. And I feel like it does. So pretty cool. But yeah, that is all my tattoos as of right now. I obviously have plans for the future. And I just figured I would do an updated one for everything I got in 2023 before I get like a majority of my tattoos for 2024. I did have a little bit of a break. Like my last tattoo that I got was the skull on my stomach in June of 2023. And then, you know, those two that I got yesterday. And then besides that, I haven't gone in between those times. So it was like a 6-month period or 7-month period, which was actually like longer than I've gone in like quite some time. So